We have got that choice to believe his word or not.
I'm about to put your word to the test, Andy.
Sorry, you're on the right, left.
That's okay, brother. I'm about to put your word to the test.
Mm-hmm.
You just said, if it says it 2 or 3 times in Scripture, you can make a doctrine out of it.
I believe so, yeah.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Job 42:2 is one.
Okay.
I know that thou canst do everything.
Apart from the acts
Oh,
of the devil.
wait. Don't you dare add to that. Matthew 19:26. With men, this is impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But with God, all things are possible.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Luke 1:37. With God, nothing shall be impossible.
Exactly, that's right.
Mark 10:27. With men it is possible, but not with God. For with God all things are possible.
Right.
So it is possible then. If God can do everything and all things are possible, and it said it just 4 times, I read to you right here. Listen, Psalms 115:3. But our God is in the heavens, and he has done whatsoever he hath pleased. But you see, it pleases him to do good. He can do anything, Andy.
Yeah.
There you go, because he is omnipotent.
Right.
He can do anything. But because of his character, because he can do whatever he wants, but he does what he pleases, it pleases him to be good to people. Right. And to be good to his creation. Now, hold on. You made another statement. You said that God won't even let the potential into heaven, the potential to sin into heaven. Or if he does, there's a flaw in him. What about Lucifer?
Yeah, it's sovereignty. What he got
Lucifer, yeah, but sin originated there in heaven.
Right, so he got so he threw him out, didn't he?
Yes, but it just screwed your point. You said there's no, it's not even possible.
Right. Is there any sin
that is just proven impossible by Lucifer's rebellion.
Right. So is there any sin in heaven now?
It doesn't matter.
It won't tolerate.
That's a moot point. Okay. That's a moot point. Lucifer proves your point wrong. So,
right.
As does all of these others that you said you're going to accept as doctrine. So I'm going to ask you now. I just gave you 5 scriptures that said God can do anything. Are you going to accept that now as doctrine, or are you going to change it and put caveats on it?
Well, we have to do some study, okay, and then we have to come to the understanding, take into account that it is impossible for God to lie,
and we just saw why.
And we understand the acts of God are all for man. They're not wicked. They're not wicked or evil acts. Eric.
So then, let me propose something.
Go on then.
Let me propose, because I really don't want to sit through a round of the same thing. So what I'm going to propose is, you said you were going to have to do some studying.
Well, no, I mean I don't have to.
So what I would like to do, I would like to end this now, and because I've got wife time today, and I've given you 4 rounds. And you've given me the same thing all 4 rounds. And I've given you something different all 4 rounds. I've taken your rebuttals and I've trashed them. I mean, honestly, I have. Lucifer's rebellion proves you wrong. You said you would accept that as doctrine if it was 3 scriptures, and now you've got 5. Well, so let's see. Let's take the time and take a couple of days and come back and talk about it again, and we'll see where you stand. Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But there's a few things which I don't have to do a deep study. Anyone who's grounded in the Word, who knows the Scripture.
God told Moses, when Moses came to him asking, "What can I do when all these people come to me with their problems? How do I know who's right?" God said, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. Jesus used that very same principle when he said, I testify of myself, but my Father testifies of me as well. There's 2. The Apostle Paul used this principle when he says, I've come to you twice before. And out of the mouth of 3 witnesses, let every word be established. So, if we're going to wonder in this day of apostasy, a day of great falling away, how do we determine what sound doctrine is? It's obviously through 2 or 3 dogmatic verses that state what we're to believe. For instance, we have many that come right out and say, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Therefore, it's sound doctrine. Now, Andy knows this too, but he's a universalist. He denies an awful lot of stuff that he shouldn't deny. He claims a lot of stuff that he shouldn't claim, like everybody's coming out of the lake of fire, with no biblical witness whatsoever for this. So I asked Andy, if you see 2 or 3 witnesses, don't you agree? If 2 or 3 witnesses dogmatically tell you something in Scripture, you can make a doctrine out of that. And he said yes. Actually, he's the one that brought it up. I said yes, I agree. So, there you go, guys. We see that he didn't mean it when it comes to the sovereignty and omnipotence of God. He's got to hold that God is almost omnipotent, but not quite. Almost almighty, but not quite. Because he can't do things that we can do. He can't choose, and he doesn't choose to be good. Now, the Scriptures tell us over and over and over, as everybody just saw, with God all things are possible. Not to mention all of the passages that call God almighty and omnipotent. So it looks like Andy just wants to hold to his bias. But that's okay, isn't it? People always justify their reasons for not believing God. Have a great day. God bless you.